Hey guys, what is up? My name is Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. I'm glad to be here today. Today's a little bit different. I might be hyper. You know why? Because I actually got some sleep. I've been going to get antibiotics at this clinic every day, and it's gonna be every day for 42 days. Now I'm on 39. Um, It's stressful. Like no Sundays off, no holidays off, nothing. I gotta be there every single day for 42 days. I already did 3. I'm on 39. Maybe you can help me all down with a countdown so I can get the hell out of there. I got to and till then with this treatment, I gotta carry this bag, this machine, and if I get enough people in here or something, or somebody requests, I'll show you what the machine looks like. And it's gonna give me a lot of antibiotics. Hey, dudes, what's up? Look, bro, did you hear about this? I gotta carry this machine every day, bro. Check this out. Keep your eye on the screen. Shit, almost dropped it. Look, this is my antibiotic bag. That's the thing they put on poles in the hospital. Well, I gotta carry one of these around. And then this goes by a timer. Hopefully I don't drop this. Hold on. It's attached to a little machine, look, and it has a timer on it, like a time bomb. Scared of touching something. This will be on a timer and move the antibiotics in my body. Okay? And they give me a little bag for it, a little baggie. And then, hey Mika, what's up, man? Hey, and I said shout out to what's up, dudes? And then look, my body, this is called a decapitator or something like that. This is what they attach the antibodies to the holes, right? But they put this decapitator, it actually goes inside my body. It goes inside a vein, and I have to go to a nurse to take it out. And then this thing right here, they just put it. I can put these things inside. But this thing is like I'm the Terminator, like I'm part machine. It has a metal thing inside my body, in my vein, going to my arm and stuff. You don't know me, I'm ticking. Aren't you ticking? Don't I know you? I do know you, don't I? Hey, Tiki, what's up, man? Bruh. And if you guys didn't hear what I said, let me just repeat myself. I have to go to a clinic every single day at 11, at sharp. Every day I don't get better. I go to a clinic, they put me in a room, they do this, but they don't use this machine. They attach me to a pole like the hospitals, into a machine, and then they run 2 bags in me there of antibiotics too. And they say it's not changing my body, and that's a bunch of bullshit because it is. I have health problems. My body's changing because of that, which I probably can't talk about in here, but okay, going to the restroom is changing it for me, okay? That's one of them. And then I really believe it's ever since I've been taking antibiotics, it's making let me see. How do I say it? It's making my sugars go down. And I had to go to the ER when I went to the clinic, okay, so they could put more antibiotics in me. They put you in a little room, they put you a little crayon and say relax, and they pumping stuff in my arm, right? You can watch TV. They left me there for an hour. My sugars dropped bad, and that's because I had a Coke. I already had sugar. So why are my sugars dropping? Probably because the antibiotics or my body fighting I don't know what. And I was on a sofa. They found me like this. They had to revive me because my sugars, when your sugars drop, you're like dying. I was dying. My sugars were at 40. That's bad. I'm supposed to at least have my sugars at 110. No, at least 100. And my sugars dropped, and I was like this in the sofa, and they kept Alberto. I almost went into a coma and almost died. Alberto. And I finally came a little bit too. And then they gave me a whole bunch of like food with sugar to bring my sugar up to save my life. They gave me M&Ms. I was like, I couldn't have enough M&Ms. They gave me cranberry juice. I drank it. I spilled it. Do you have it? Spilled some of it. They go, do you have do you have any more cranberry juice? No, we don't. And they're like, they told my sister, we need to send them to EMS or have an emergency come pick them up. And she was like, no, I'll just take it. The hospital's just right here. So she took me and they had to be giving me food to revive me. It's kind of funny, but it's cool because it's like I'm dying or something. But what should I say? But but it feels kind of good. You're like if you're drunk, that's what it feels like. I almost died like that in the shower. One time my sugars went low and I have to sit down on a chair because I'm disabled or whatever. Not technically disabled, I am disabled. I have a lot of injuries on my foot and everything like that, and I can't run or do all that fun stuff anymore. Okay, let me go with what you guys are saying. I'm sorry. Uh Dude said he was here. No one said, yo, it's me, Mika. Hi, are you, Mika? Tactical Dude said, yes, I hope you get better. Thank you, Dude. Dude said, hope. Unknown said, you don't know me. I'm Tiki. Tiki, you're my friend, aren't you? I know it, Tiki. Dude said, bruh. Unknown said, yes. Unknown said, can you play PlayStation? Not really, bro, because to be honest, I'm even more busier than before. My friends got after me not getting on before. Now I really busy with my medical. I gotta take care of appointments. I gotta wash my feet. My feet is what got me in trouble because I got a blister and I go to the yard. And it sounds simple, but no, if you're diabetic, it's very serious. I'm very tired of all the time from all the medicine they give me, so I'm sleeping a lot. And then the only thing I'm really giving time to is my live stream. I can play PlayStation physically, but time wise, I can't. I have to take care of myself, or I'm gonna end up back in the emergency room. Hi, Bacon Fish. How are you? That's scary. Unknown said yes. Do said bro, and then do said so. What we talking about, Destroyer? This is my intro, bro, and then we'll just start on movies. I could bring out a couple of things you haven't seen before, though. I'll do that for you, Deuce. Drama, drama for what? Is there drama today? Or are you talking about drama for movies? Unknown, can you explain yourself a little bit more? Drama for movies, or are you saying there's drama in here? I'm just explaining what happened to me. I don't consider what I have as drama because I this is if it's drama, I could die from it. I almost died the other day. Um, in the ER. They almost want to chop off my foot. You want to call it drama? That's fine, but I don't even call it drama because it's real life. I could lose a foot if I don't take care of myself. I mean, I really have to be on my stuff. I got to make sure I go to this appointment every freaking day. But if y'all want to talk about this stuff, we'll get going. Like in group drama in group today. I don't think we're gonna have drama in group today because I had to. The reason we may not have drama is because I had some kids in here starting drama, and I had to boot them. I had to block them. So they start drama. They come back, they're gonna get blocked because I had some guy saying suicidal stuff in here. I had the other one kept bringing up drama. I had to block them. The reason I didn't block them the other day is because I didn't know how, but I know how to do it now. I mean, it's not even that hard. It's just that I don't know. I trip out, and I gotta be holding this with one hand. Okay, those of you that want to get to movie, let's just talk about the revolution, and we'll get to movies and stuff like that and have a good time. Um, the revolution's still here. We're still at a party, and it's live and well. The revolution. I think it's about be about government. We just need to know. We talking here that we know what the government's doing and why. Why are they raising all our prices? So that's one thing the revolution could be about. The other thing about the revolution is about is that sisterly and brotherly peace and harmony. It's a peaceful revolution. And if you guys have any concerns what the word revolution could mean. Like I just said, the government, that should be one. Why are they raising up all our stuff, our prices, everything? It affects you guys, right? I don't mean to point a finger at Joe Biden and Democrats, but when Joe Biden's been in office, all my stuff went up. The other administration, not to say anything good about him or whatever, but he didn't mess around with my wallet. This guy did. Gas prices are up. Gas prices affects everything, groceries, toys, video games, everything, every service, and all prices go up because of that man. We need somewhere else in office. I don't care who it is, but whoever comes in office better promise to bring our prices down. not helping Ukraine. We've already helped them a lot. Not helping other people. They can help, but you can help foreigners in other foreign countries, but you need to help the people that run this I don't even want to say run this machine. These citizens of the United States runs this country. The government needs to respect us more than anybody else. You need to take care of your people and yourself before you take care of anybody else, foreigners in foreign countries. Help Ukraine, give them a couple of stuff, but don't forget about us. That's all you do is want to tax us more and not give us stuff more. Anybody have any other ideas for the revolution? Megan Fish said, gotta go. My phone is gonna die. Drama, like in group. I didn't plug it in. Okay. What we talking about the story? You want to get to Deuce? Are you still here? You want to get into the movies? Please don't tell me you left already. Hey man, I thought you guys were wanting to know what was going on with me. And this is the intro. You know I always start like this. But if y'all want to jump into movies, we'll jump into movies. But I talked about a little bit of the revolution while we're here. And if you guys have any ideas, other ideas for revolution, because there'd be a lot, man. There's a lot of complaint about. There's a lot of revolt against. Hey, man, I ain't turned on the fan. I might go over there and put it in. I didn't plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. All right. What's gonna help me? Hold on. We'll get started the movies right now. Let me just move this table right now. So the movies I get through, we're gonna go through them. All right, let's get started. Cause dudes, I hope you didn't say for me to put on movie play immediately, and then you took off on me. Now I have 0 people in here, so I will just get started. I just got these movies up from random. There's gonna be some that we talked about before, some not, or some you haven't seen because I know everybody's not seen every single show of mine. That I know. Whoo! Let's get started. What movie should I start with? Here's Jim Carrey with Ace Ventura. Ace Ventura. Jim Carrey, Canadian. He started off with In Living Color. He plays a pet detective. He's gonna go. I'm sorry. Before I start, man, I'm thinking, should I do a movie review on this? I have not done my first movie review on a comedy. Oh wow! It comes with part 2 when nature calls. I forgot about that. It's a double feature. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and then the other one's Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. Jim Carrey is funny. Sometimes he's not funny. I wouldn't say he's my favorite comedian in the world or favorite comedian actor in the world. But this movie is it's pretty good. Let's see. Let me grade this freaking movie right now. Supposed to get in the middle screen, huh? I would give this movie a B minus. I don't think it's enough I don't think it's enough for B plus because I think I've seen funnier stuff. It is pretty funny, but I just don't believe it even deserves a B plus, B minus. Yeah, it still made a B, so it still made the grade, just barely. I like the part in the beginning. He's trying to find a dog for a lady, and she's all hot and everything, big boobs, the whole thing. But before that, He's going to some guy's house to go trick this guy. He dresses like a UPS guy, and he's gonna go to this guy's apartment and try to steal a dog that supposedly belongs to the wife. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ex-wife or ex-girlfriend of this guy. And then you see that the guy's like, he tells the dog, "Get away from the door. Get away from the door." I said, "Get away." And he goes, "Where the dog's not moving." And it turns out it's a stuffed animal. And Ace Ventura has taken the dog and escaped with the dog. And it's funny because he gets in the car and the car doesn't want to start. And this guy comes out with a bat and starts beating on his windows and he escapes. And he always tries his head out the window. The dog has his head out the window, and so does he. Um, hmm. uh, the main thing for this is that they're gonna Miami Dolphins are gonna hire him to go look for Snowflake, their mascot dolphin. Yeah, the dolphin is the mascot for the Miami Dolphins. He has been stolen, and he is hired to look for him. And it turns out he finds a guy. It's actually an ex football player played for the Miami Dolphins, and that person has gone drag and got a boob job and is now like a lieutenant for the police department. Came a lieutenant really quick. It turns out that that guy just in drag is like screwing almost every cop in the police force. He even tries to screw Ace when Ace finds out he was kissed by a man that he thought he was a woman. He goes in the shower all naked, crying. Oh. He's all ashamed that he kissed. And technically he kissed a man, but the man was just a woman, so he didn't know. But he's all grossed out that he was French kissing her and everything. He's grossed out. I mean, I didn't go to the whole movie. Maybe one day I'll do a movie review on this. But I'm more likely I have other movie reviews I want to do before I do this. But it's a good movie. I think it'd be a decent review, and I'm still looking for my first comedy to do. But with my health problems and stuff like that, I'm just trying to get by. I tried to do a movie review on the movie Vampires yesterday, and I'm like, I didn't do a good job. But then I go back to the video, and then I look at the video, I'm like, that's not bad. I think I did a decent job. But the thing is, I had just went to the hospital and I had a bracelet and it had my only info in it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if somebody sees my review and they see all my info and can hack me or whatever? So I have to erase it and I have to start again and then I have to cut it off. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'll be the goal tomorrow to do it. But it was kind of hard because I was weak and whatever from all this medicine I have and everything. But if you like stupid comedy, watch this. I think there's supposed to be a really cool part where there's a great white. He goes to infiltrate, blend in with a expensive party, and he's going to infiltrate the place and go see what he can find out, so he can find out where up he thinks at the party. He can find out the whereabouts of Snowflake, find some evidence or something, and he ends up in this tank of water. There's like a great white shark in there. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of cool parts in here, and that's all I will say about this today. Well, maybe there's a part where he goes to a headbangers concert. They play this song, and I don't remember what it's from, but I really like it. I think I never found it though. I think it's by Cannibal Corpses, and then he gets in and he starts dancing like a stupid dance that does not do headbanger dance. Like headbangers like this and jumping up. He's not doing that. He's going like this, like at the guitar, and then they push him around, and then they find out that there's a man secretly working there that's like a computer geek hacker kind of guy, and he's gonna help. get help Ace with computer information, how to find Snowflake. I mean, I like that song really cool. I like it's a headbanger, like heavy metal kind of deal, and they hit the drums real quick kind of song. I really like it. It's really cool. Jim Carrey. Yeah. Tell me. All right, let's move on. I talked enough about it. I could actually say more, but it goes over here. I didn't plug it in, plug it in, plug it in, like in the group. Um, let's see what we got. We got. Let's talk about this. I haven't talked this in a while. Machete. This is Machete, aka known as his real name Danny Trejo. The only Mexican aid destroyer was at a church walk thing. Oh, you're at a church walk thing? Awesome. Hey, bro, I'm just curious. You don't have to tell me you want, but what's your religion? Are you Baptist? Are you I don't think you're Islam. Nah, I don't mean to laugh at anybody. I just don't know his religion. Buddha, Christian Catholic. I mean, you don't have to tell me you don't want, bro. It's just, you're the first person to tell me they've gone to church. I cried the other day. I bawled the other day before you got in the last live stream. And I said my religion. And I cried because I was going through a hard time. I went through a lot of pain in the hospital and stuff like that. They want to amputate my foot. And then I think the worst part, I'm not afraid to die, bro. I'm not. I am afraid of suffering, and then I'm afraid of family members that don't care and that laugh at me. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. All right, hey, bro, are you a fan of Machete? Talking about Machete, and there was actually people in here, dude. They took off on me real quick, but we might get some more people because I posted today, and if they don't show up, I guess it's you and me again. But that's really cool, man. You and I roll, but there are some followers that are loyal to the show. It's just that if they're gonna show up, if they have time. Are you a fan of Danny Trejo? This guy's pure action. The only thing I have about Danny Trejo, like this is a match action movie called Machete. The only thing I have with Danny Trejo is that he's super old, man. Even when he just started movies, he looked freaking old. Yeah, Machete. Basically, in this movie, if you're into like, but I've seen him in some movies. Yes. What movies does Machete come out? He actually comes out in a low budget film called La Vida Loca. That one's pretty good. He comes, something I think it's called La Vida Loca. And then he comes out the main. Where is the main? He comes out from Dusk Till Dawn. I think that's the first time I've ever saw him. Oh my gosh, he comes out in a whole bunch of movies, and I may have some in here. He Machete. He comes out in zombie movies. A lot of zombie movies. I don't know if he's ever. The vampire movie came out was from Dusk Till Dawn. That's Dustin Dawn is tied for first place with Return of the Living Dead in my book. That's something. What's her name? Something Alba. Of course, she's hot. It's up here. What's her name? No, it's not. And then Steven Seagal makes an appearance in this movie. He comes out as one of the bosses, the bad bosses. Jessica Alba's her name. She's hot, man. I mean, she's pretty. She's okay. She's not my favorite, but it's gonna be like a beautiful woman has to have a special, unique look to her. Like like Supergirl came out in the Flash. That was a unique look, man. That blew my mind when Supergirl came out in a Flash movie. Robert De Niro. A lot of these big actors, I hear about them, but I don't see him in that many movies. Robin De Niro, and I don't remember the other guy's name. One day, you know, all those something Brando, and then I'm trying to remember the name of the other guy. He's like a Robert De Niro too. How about the guy that plays Scarface? What's his name? Tony Montana is his name in Scarface, but what is his real name? Forgot. I mean, all those actors that made a splash in the 70s, man, when they were okay in the 60s. They're old actors. Some movies. Was today good? No. For me, no, it wasn't good because we'll go get to Machete right now. But I'm answering a question from only Mexican. Today was not good because I'm doing errands with a sister, and she's supposed to be one of my best sisters. A lot of them just give me crap, and she was helping me doing my going to my treatments and all that medical stuff. I had to go to the pharmacy, all that medical stuff, all that good stuff, whatever good stuff. um, and then she brings up a topic I don't like talking about because the thing is, do you know only Mexican, you know about going for disability? Sick people like me, we go to doctors, we get like let's say a lawyer, but it's not even a lawyer, it's beneath a lawyer. Let's say this legal person, right? And we're trying to get me disability. That's a check for disabled people. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to qualify for that. And to make a long story short, I had to go to all these doctors, but my main priority doctor gives me a list like this of all the sick things I'm sick, like all the words, and they still deny me. Before you go to court and you can talk about it, and then COVID, you do it over the phone, and I don't know what they're doing now. I already went twice and I got denied, but it's a horrible experience because you gotta go each time you go. It's a whole year, bro. You gotta wait a whole year, and it's just me and just worrying every day, worrying is in the back of my conscience and all this stuff. And then for them, the judge just to clown me and say I don't have anything, and all like, oh, you can have this job and this job. I'm like, screw you, man. That's another thing the revolution could be about disability. And my other thing is my mom. She's elderly. She's 90 years old, and they're still taxing her. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong? And I'm not just being selfish. Like me, my problem. So we should put the revolution. No, you guys can bring up your concerns about the revolution, what it could be about. You tell me what you want to revolt about, and we will. And only Mexican, I guarantee you, I have other followers in here. They were actually here before you left, and I'm not just saying that. I ain't making it up. And in a little bit, people might come in because I posted. And if they don't believe me, dude, one day they're gonna come in because it happens. Only Mexican said sorry, you have to deal with it. Yeah, thank you. All right, let's go back to Machete. Uh, Mexican, this movie is about. It's interesting. It's a lot. It's a lot about illegals, man. But they're gonna. This contractor is very. I love the scene. Well, this guy's gonna hire Machete. Machete's doing some random dumb job, right? He's like, I don't know, I don't remember what he was doing. I think they picked him up buying tacos at a taco stand, and he's actually ex federal. He used to work for like the police in Mexico, but they framed him over there, and I think they killed his wife. So he comes to the United States, and you find him at a taco stand, and then this guy's gonna hire him, and he's like, "Hey, can you kill this senator or congressman or something like that? Can you assassinate him?" He's like, yeah. But at first he's like, I do gardening $200, or I do septic tanks, that's 300. And then the guy tells him, how about contract killing? Like he knows him. And he's like, I don't know, you can afford it. But he's like, yeah, we're gonna pay you whatever you want. So they hire Machete to assassinate a senator or congressman or whatever. And you see him like in a building or a big house. I don't know what. I think it's a building. He's setting up his piece, right? He's setting up his sniper rifle to assassinate the congressman or whatever that guy is, that government official. And but he looks down, and then there's somebody pointing a gun at him, and they shoot him, and I think he survives. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what happens, but it all leads up that he's gonna do a revolt for immigrants in this country from mainly from Mexico, and they're gonna try to take down this guy. I guess this guy is played by Robert De Niro, and also Steven Seagal are the main bad guys. They're gonna try to take Machete down. They're gonna try to take. They're like a revolution for us, but it's a Mexican revolution, and they're gonna fight with this guy. I don't remember exactly the rest of the story, but Cheech Marin comes out from Cheech and Chong, the old Cheech and Chong. He comes out as a priest. He's gonna help Machete. He's like, I'll see what I can do, and he takes out some guns and stuff like that. And he's actually a priest in church in the Catholic Church. That girl up there with the iPad, she comes out in Fast and the Furious. She's Vin Diesel's main squeeze. Trying to remember her name in that movie, but her real name is Michelle Rodriguez. She comes out here. He's gonna have sex with her, and then he's gonna have sex with uh, this Alba chick, Jessica Alba, which I don't think I'm a fan of because well, come on, bro, he looks like a million years old. Look at his face. And then Mexican says, "I believe you, man. Don't worry. I saw some other of your videos with at least over 50 views." Yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. I'm sorry I'm small fries, bro, but I'm gonna grow as long as I'm alive. I'm kicking. I'm gonna keep going. There's Steven Seagal down here with a sword. Mexican, do you have any other requests? Did you want me to do horror? Because I may have a couple of horror films here. I can go over that if you want, bro. I have everything. I think today it's not. I don't have. I didn't bring everything I wanted. I had to do this short notice because I've been running around all day and I didn't sleep at night. Trying to get ready for my appointments. It wears you down, bro. When I have to go to a uh my treatment every day for 42 days. I mean, I have to go every day, Sunday, holiday, don't matter. I have to be there. And it's tiring going. I've never had an experience where I go every single for so long term to one place. 2 months. I'm pretty all right. I don't got a lot to think about on reviews. Okay, cool. There are scenes back here where they're fighting with Steven Seagal. He has a sword. They do have on the border over here that they do trying to kill like illegal immigrants. There's like some jeeps right around the border, and they're trying to find immigrants trying to illegally cross this country. And have them trying to shoot them and stuff like that. So illegal immigrants or foreigners in this country. I don't know how to say it. Immigrants. Try to say it the nicest way possible. You might get offended by this movie, but it might inspire you because they're gonna kill people that are being mean to illegal immigrants, either killing them or whatever. They're gonna fight back. So you might like this, but if you're gonna get very touchy about immigration in this country about anything, then don't watch this. But I'm totally fine just listening. All right, cool. That's the famous scene. Look on the top. That's the famous scene with Machete. He's on a bike and it has a Gatling gun on it. Wow. And they actually do this preview on, I think the movie Planet Terror and also Death Proof. That's a Quentin Tarantino. Those are Quentin Tarantino movies. Who directs this? Robert Rodriguez directs this. Robert Rodriguez, I'm not sure, may be directing Death Proof and Death Proof and Planet Terror. All right, let's move on to the next movie. Anybody have any questions about this Mexican? Questions, comments? You can tell me anything you want, bro. Well, try to stay away from it. Well, let me see. I probably like it. I'm not that political. Yeah, well, this okay. We can talk about this. Do you consider this movie political? Yeah, I guess so. Immigration is a big political thing, right? I'll probably like it and not that political. Okay, we'll try to stay away from it. Okay. Yeah, if it's not your cup of tea, just let me know. We're gonna go old school right now, and since only Mexicans knew you haven't seen most of my movies, he said, "Nope, just depends on how you watch it." The only and you said your background and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm from Mexican descent. I know I'm not to be racist towards my own people, but I'm not into a lot of Mexican stuff. I hope I don't lose you as a viewer. I'm sorry, man. It's like when you want me to be quite honest. When I would go to Mexican dance and stuff, when I was a kid, I hated going. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, bro. It's like I'm into white people stuff. Like I like heavy metal. I like ACDC. I like all that stuff. The only thing I like from our race is like the food. Maybe I love enchiladas, rice and beans. I mean that's good. My mom makes tacos. I'm not really into tacos to tell you the truth. Have you heard of capirotada? I mean, some people get disgusted by capirotada. Capirotada is is like bread. You put bread, apple, raisins, banana. They mix it up into spongy stuff. People get grossed out by it, but I love it. It does look kind of funky looking, but it tastes good. It smells good. They put cinnamon. Bro, have you ever eaten capirotada, man? It's a Mexican dish. No, but I hated dances. I hated weddings. I didn't. I do like some Mexican songs, but or let's say Spanish songs. I used to call it international, and they have some. The club Mexican music is awesome, but I don't like rancheros. I don't enough like ranchero stuff. My mom's a ranchera. She likes all those corridos and all that. And I'm sorry. I do watch movies with her, and some of them okay, but to each his own, But some I watch it mainly for her. For me, I'm gonna watch American stuff that has the best budget and everything. Not to be racist or anything. Or uh, he's Mexican. I used to hate it too because I was so loud, couldn't watch my videos on my mom's phone. And I haven't. But in Mexico, we have a cactus patch that gives us those cactus fruit. Okay, the Porto Maltito amor, Porto Maltito amor. Wow, cactus fruit. I wonder if I tasted that. You know the what's it called? I want to say empanadas, but that's not the word. There's a plant. It's a green plant, and it's around here and stuff in South Texas, but you can grow it, and they use it to heal. It's like a green. It's just like a big green grass, but it's not grass because it's super thick. You cut it, and it has gel in it, and they put it in soup, or they could put it on a wound. We used to do that back in the day. We don't do that so much anymore. Por tu maldito amor. It's a song. Awesome. Is it a ranchero song or is it like a club song? Excuse my ignorance. No, because I like Paula Rubio. Uh Shakira has one that doesn't sound gay, but she has this one song I like. And I'm trying to think of the other ones. Fanny Fu. I don't know if that's her name or that's the name of the song. I don't remember, but it's the song she has. It's a ranchero. Very memorable. Ooh, nice. Yeah, dude, I've been around that music all my life, and not just the thing is not just weddings. That's real big, right? Weddings, quinceañeras. Although I like my niece's quinceañera because she was not gonna play ranchera stuff. She was gonna play like if it was Mexican, it had to be a club song, and I enjoyed her music and her thing a lot. She had this act come out, these guys in stilts, but they were dressed weirdly, and I don't know, one was dressed like Barney, whatever, but they were in stilts. It was two young people, and then they had like those fireworks, not fireworks, but like the sparklers. They had them in the air, and they're playing really good music. My mom recently had her scenes. She turned 60, so it was her fourth. Congratulations, bro. My mom at 59 or 58, no, I'm sorry, not 59. Snow, close to 90 it was her 89th or 88th birthday. They threw her something, and I didn't get to go because I was mad about stuff. I was mad with her. It seems very selfish of me. But I blame my mom for for she's one of the people I blame for ruining my future where I asked for help and they didn't want to help me about something. I was supposed the whole story. I was supposed to be a high school football star. I had the talent. And I was good. I was in training. My body felt good, and I proved it in baseball training that I was gonna beat everybody running. I beat everybody running. I've never done that before because I was in training and I was prepared. I knew the formula. I would run around a park in the grass, and I got super strong. I worked really hard. I was ready for high school football season, and my I needed my parents to talk to the coaches. They didn't do it, so me being a high school football star, and I was supposed to be a rival team that beat us like 30 years in a row, they went down the tube. So I feel like my family just didn't let me down; they let themselves down because parents would have gone to them and said, "I know your son plays football." And good job. But they didn't get none of that because they didn't help me, and they didn't help my town out because my town really wanted to beat this rival town, and I know I was going to beat them. I knew it, and if I didn't, I was going to be close, and if I didn't, at least I was going to be a star of the game because I was a playmaker. And my parents stupidly threw all that away. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. She didn't have a second and third one. She just the first one and the fourth one. Well, that's good, man. At least he has something, man. And I wish you and your mom the best, man. Continue rocking on and continue your stuff. And I think people are gonna continue telling me, live on as much as you can because I'm diabetic. I have uncontrolled diabetes. I have a lot of health problems. I don't know. And this is what I like, bro. If you don't mind me telling you, I like that I'm talking about death and what can happen to me. Because some people they never talk about death. They never talk about what can happen. And like this, they're gone. They're just gone and that's it. And they never talked about death. So to me, it's like you didn't talk about death. I feel kind of sorry for you. Um, no offense to anybody. That's just the way I feel about it. I like that I could talk about death, that they possibly could have chopped off my foot. I could have. I almost died. I don't, bro. I didn't know if I told you. I almost died in the freaking where I get treatment because my sugars went down. But the thing is, I had drinking a Coke that had 40, not a whole Coke. I drank like this much of like it's right here. I can't get it with my arm and stuff, but it's a big bottle. It's a strawberry Coke. It has 45 sugars in it. That's the sugars in the back. And I drank this much. That should have kept me content. My sugar still went down. I went to the treatment and they told me to go to the ER and they were giving me a whole bunch of candy stuff. And I was like, I don't even have to go to the ER. I know if I go home and eat, I'll be fine. And I was already eating sugar that they were giving me. I went to the ER. What they do? They gave me food. But my sister was afraid, and the nurse was afraid. They just want to be cautious. And so me, I'm like live my life the best I can, man. Every day, because I don't know when it's to be my last. But at least I'm talking about death. And my videos will be on YouTube. Hopefully, God willing, for a long time. And if anything happens to me, people remember who I am. Not many people get to do that, bro. Not many people get to do that. Even people that live stream, I bet you they forget or they don't care to say, hey, this may be my last day. They're healthy, whatever, and it happens. Like this, they're gone. They're dead. And you didn't even talk about your death beforehand or what you want to leave a legacy or whatever. To me, it's kind of important. To each his own. Some people it doesn't. No way, bro. I wonder who you are. You related to me? Ah, sorry, that's how life went. We also met our half sisters on my dad's side. So you're talking about Tio Justo. That's what I'm thinking. Because I've been getting And I am now friends. I've never had Facebook, and I had it this year. I am in. I'm in Facebook, so now my cousins can tell me. We can communicate, but I don't communicate with them that much to tell you the truth. But I did communicate not too long ago, so that's something. People may not talk about death, but they do think about it at some point. Yeah, I think it's important to talk about it because to me, talking about it seems you're smart and you're prepared for it. God has already God has sent me a lot of signs. Uh, like I'm sick. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. They are. I believe they run the show. I try doing a lot of things and they don't let me do them. So I've seen like preachers and stuff. They say let God drive. You're not gonna drive. Let God drive. And it's true. He's the one that determines our path. It doesn't matter what he wants. He's the one that says. He's the one that says whether he's gonna let you do that thing or not. Or if you ask yourself, I don't want that. It doesn't. It's not up to us. He's gonna give it to us or not. I don't want to be sick. If I had it my way, I'd never be sick. But it's not up to me. It's the Lord Himself. And those are called trials and tribulations. You can say either trials but tribulations for life, but I say trials and tribulations from Jesus and God because I'm a Christian. Amen. Atheists see things differently from us. Damn, bro, you just hit me with a feather, bro. You're related to me. But it's also not good to think about death because, yeah, depression. Dude, I've had depression and anxiety ever since that football thing happened to me. Since 14, I've had a depression, anxiety. And I think life is screwy all the way around, at least mine. Because when I was small, I was full of heart and full of life. But the bad thing about it, I was scared of everything. So that wasn't fun. I was scared of my future. I was gonna be a loser. What happened? It came true. My nightmare. I became a loser afterwards. I just did that. My biggest highlight in my life after high school was doing security, bro. I was big cheese when I was smaller because I was a good athlete. I played baseball and football. I was a pitcher that represented my team. I was the pitcher. I was the main hardest thing, and I was not just the pitcher. I was good. I was real good. And then in football, I started off not knowing how to play the game too much, but in junior high, I started coming out in the newspaper that I was doing good. My teammates knew I was good. And I was ready to go to high school football. I was in training for it, and my body got stronger. I had a plan, but my parents ruined it. I don't know. They could say I'm blaming NAP, but I know what happened that day. I even did the sign of the cross before I went to the high school to go register, and that's the day that coaches told me stuff, and I gave up on my dream. And hmm, God just did not have it in the cards for me to be a popular high school football star. He had it in the cards for me to grow up and suffer. I mean, the only thing I can say about my 20s, I partied, I had some fun, but I mean, some people can't say that, but I did. But to me, I'm a loser because I didn't accomplish what I wanted to. And the thing is, I want my family, somebody, not just me, somebody. I'm not just talking about me. If I can't make it, I want somebody to make it. Go be an actor in Hollywood, become a athletic, go become a football star or something. Go be somebody. But this family doesn't allow anybody to be somebody. You know what I found in my family and my mom and dad, they didn't make it high. That's what I felt. They were not going to let me either. They were going to sabotage me. They were not going to support me. They want to be losers. If you want to have a mentality loser, you're going to be. I did it. I was different from my family. I didn't want a mentality loser. I didn't want to be a loser. I wanted to play high school football, at least be popular in my town. My brother did something like that. He played high school football, but I don't remember everybody spreading his name everywhere. But he was first string. He played, but I think I could have been better. I'm sorry. I felt really scared about death when I was a kid because I didn't want to die. I think a lot of us are like that. I don't think I want to die either, but to tell you the truth, I remember about At one point in time, I actually cared if my parents died or not. Well, like my mom now, I still very, I'm kind of like complaining people. Oh, this lady ruined my life. She didn't support me and go with me to go talk to the coaches. But if something happened to my mom, I wouldn't miss her. I'd probably cry about her. I guess she's been my mom. I've been resentful and vengeful and all that stuff, but she's still my mom. I don't know. There's a part of me that does love her and stuff like that. I'm sure it's just deep down inside. But a lot of that stays as a hate, and I'm like, how can you do that to me? What's wrong with you? It's something so simple you could have done for me. It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. But they got lazy on me. They started me on sports and they didn't finish it off. I asked for help. They didn't help me. So they went everything. All that ended up fighting me, being mad at them. In a way, it's their fault because God knows. God knows I went for help. What did the parents tell you? You need help, come ask. I mean, I don't even think they told me that. I don't know what the hell I'm here for. All I heard was go to college. I hate this advice and I hate parents saying this because it's so boring and repetition and I don't care. How many say go graduate high school and then go to college? Don't be stupid and be listening to that. Do what you want. If parents want you to go to college and finish high school and college, it's kind of like if you're gonna tell them one time. Don't be telling them like every day because they ain't gonna want to do it. Because why? Human nature. A lot of us don't like to be told what to do. And it's true. There's millionaires that didn't even graduate high school. So Mexican said no one wants to be a loser. I kind of agree, but I don't know. I think I'm around a bunch of quitters, man. And they have their own problems or past experience. But I'm like, but the thing at the end of the day, if you're a loser, you're a loser. And then it says, I've seen my mom in the hospital many times, and even after everything she's done for me, not once could I bring myself to cry. Why couldn't you cry, man? For some reason, you couldn't cry over your mom. Wow. I mean, I'm so resentful or hateful or vengeful to my mother, but because what she didn't do for me. But the day she dies, the day my mom dies, there's gonna be a good chance I'm gonna cry. But the thing is, my mental state, I forget things. Things feel very weird. They feel very weird because I've been through a lot. Not to just say myself, a lot of people have been through a lot. But the people that let me say it again, the people that have been through a lot, I could identify what they're going through. Because some of these people do weird stuff, like they won't cry when their parents die and stuff like that. Now I understand why. Because some of us we go through life and we go through life and we go through these trials and tribulations that they take a toll on you. What I'm going to take a toll on me. I've been arguing since this thing with my medical thing happened with my foot. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm not surprised. There's been a lot of arguing about who's gonna take me to appointments. It's actually my foot and diabetes and me having me being afraid of my foot being chopped off, being in the hospital for 6 days. All these I have to go to I have to go get treatment. All these we're talking about family problems, believe it or not. Because I'm talking with these people. Now I know why I don't like to talk to them. And it's a pain. I was with a sister, as one of my favorite sisters. She never gives me guff. And that's why now that I'm talking to her, she has to tell me my appointments. I can't stand her. She's being bossy. I don't like bossy. She don't even let me, for example, just to pick a parking space. Parking that handicap. I'm just gonna go pee and come back real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say pee. I have to go to the restroom. I have to go restroom, come back real quick. I ain't gonna take long. No, she doesn't park in the handicap. She goes the other side. The police, what are the odds of the police coming in freaking 3 minutes? I ain't gonna take long. No, but we gotta do what she wants to do. You see, all this arguing stems from me having to go to the hospital. Now they have to help me with treatments and all that. I always have to have somebody go with me because during the treatment because my sugar already felt it went really low in there where I had to go to the hospital. Now they don't trust me. Um, Mexican said concerning his mom, he said I just couldn't, but I felt something. I couldn't cry, and I felt very ashamed of that. If something were to happen to my mom, I would be proud of myself if I didn't cry, and I'd probably be like, "You deserve it," but I'd probably cry. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happens. I mean, I cried on our last live stream when it started before you even got in. You can go in the video and go see it because I was doing my live stream. It was my first live stream back, and I started crying because I went through a lot. I'm not crying now because I hadn't cried in a long time. I can't. Life has been so hard to me that and it's my fault too because I'd purposely go cry in the shower in my 20s and 30s. How my life went, and then I was never gonna get a. I was trying to get a girlfriend and stuff like that, but I'm picky, and it's not. You're never gonna fall in love being picky, man. And I was, I don't know. I had a good time going out and stuff like that, but women, a lot of relationships didn't work, and a lot of girls want to be with me, but I was too picky. I was too picky about height and all that stuff. You don't fall in love like that. So, and my thing was, oh, they got to be tall. So you limit what you can get by that, and oh well, that's the way it goes. But okay, hey Mexican, I'm wondering, bro. You don't have to tell me either, but I'm wondering if you're younger or you're older. You're either older than me or younger than me. And now we can probably go back to the movies. It's okay, man. It's just you and me again. Everybody left again. Yeah, there was like four people before you got in, and then they left, and then you came in. Thank goodness you came in. It would just be me talking. Yes, Friday the 13th, part two. I'm trying to remember part two. It's a first appearance, believe it or not, by Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees is going to be the guy with the hockey mask. But in this one, he's he has a sack of potatoes on his head. Mexican says, "I just got home too, so ain't nothing but a J thing." Yeah, I actually slept, so that was good. I slept around. Let's see, I got home from my appointment. I went in at 11 all the time, and then I got out early. I think like an hour. There was no problems. There are no problems. You get out of an hour. They say hour and a half, but it's really an hour. Um. Hmm. So so if I went at 11, I got out at 10. And then we went to do with the cleaners with my sister, and I was arguing with her, so it sucked. I did not enjoy being with her today. And she's like, I'm going to San Antonio. I'll be there for 4 days just so she don't help me. Even though she's been helping me a lot, so everything's confusing and stuff like that. I'm just stressed, bro. I'm stressed from all this stuff. So I got 12. So with the errands, we had to go to the pharmacy and the cleaners. So so we got out of there at 1. I may have gotten home at 1:30. We had to work on my foot. There's no doctor work on my foot. We don't even know we're doing it right. We need to put cream in it. The wound still looks kind of nasty. So I probably got around at 2. I ate 2:33. Started watching a movie with my mom, 3:30 to 4. I probably fell asleep like 3:30 to 4, and then I slept and I woke up and I did have time to post. Hey, I got telling everybody I got a live stream tonight. And then I woke up like around 8, 8:20. I had to eat real quick. I had to set up for my live stream because I bring all the movies on and stuff like that. She's probably stressed too. Could make her a bit more argumentative. And then the sister that's gonna take me tomorrow, since I have to go every day for treatment. I already told her off on the phone. She was the one laughing at me. Now she's gonna go with me with it to me. And on top of that, I gotta wake up real early in the morning because I found someone that works with my foot doctor, and they are going to they're gonna dress my foot. They're gonna put tape and all that stuff on it. Hold on, real quick. Let me you don't mind? Let me turn on the fan real quick because it's hot in here. Hold on. This is gonna be so much better. I just need to plug in the fan. Turn on, baby. Turn on. Yes, be nice to me. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's get in the mood of thing. I'm gonna actually read again what you said. She probably stressed too, could make her a bit more argumentative, yeah. And then you said no matter how much you love someone, they still couldn't accidentally push the wrong buttons. Man, my family annoys me, man. I get judged. They keep no, dude. I have something to discuss, man. If you tell a friend or a family member, I guess family member because it's different, you tell them, do not talk about the subject ever. Do not talk about a subject because it's going to drive me nuts. You're just hurting me. Do not talk about it. And that was actually about the court thing about my disability. Don't talk about that because I went through it twice. I don't want to hear nothing about it more. You talk about that, put me in that situation. You're just hurting me every day for a year. And then they just start talking about it. Why don't you do it? I'm like, you know what? Shut the hell up and screw off. And I actually want to say bad words, but I ain't saying them because respect to YouTube. But like, shove off, man. I just told you a million times I don't want to hear about it. I ain't gonna do it. You're hurting me. I asked you not to talk about it. Don't talk about it. That's the way. Just put it this way, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. I feel like jumping off a cliff when they tell me that, because to me, what doesn't bother me that much is dying. I'm not afraid of dying. Suffering, I am afraid of suffering, but if it's gonna, you know, I am afraid of suffering. Who does, it's not. Let's say I'm gonna suffer for illness for a month or 2 months. Nobody wants to suffer, and it can lead to death. But the thing I don't like about this world, and I'm terrified, is when people are talking down on me. Every time, that's what I'm afraid of most. I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable to me. I rather have a car run over me. The doctors control your sugars are talking down on me and talking to me like a child. It's very hard to control your sugars, especially with my background, where I'm a nervous eater, and then family give me crap, and then I always go to food. So my family doesn't help me control my sugars, and on top of that, they throw me a lot of junk food. Like they don't care. But my question is, if I ask you not to talk about something, you constantly keep bringing it up. Does that show that they care about me? No. What scares me more is the way that my family treats me and how much I don't want to be here. And I can't just run off and go run somewhere because I will lose my insurance, I will lose my medical stuff, and I will die. With all that stuff, I will die. Checking my sugar stuff, I mean all that costs money. If I lose my address and I'm homeless on the street, who's gonna go give me stuff out there? My medical, nobody is. You need to have an address. You have to have a residency. Sometimes I've told my family, like, hey, I'm gonna go to the woods and I don't know if you're gonna see me again. I'm gonna just go live my own life and I ain't gonna survive because I need insulin, I need shots, I need pills to stay alive. And when they say that, okay, go over, it's pure ignorance because it's just not go away, Alberto. It's that go away, Alberto. I may not come back because of the situation. I need all my medicines and stuff like that. My clinic's not gonna give me stuff without a residency. So I have to be here, whether I like it or not. And I haven't given up. I haven't gone in the woods yet by myself. At least over there, nobody won't be telling me anything. My sugars go low. I'll die. I won't feel that much pain either. But I'm still here. I guess I still haven't given up. I don't even like to talk about it because it's like, sorry about that, man. I've thought of running too. Yeah, man. I mean, this life is tough, bro. But we can talk about movies, but you can tell me about anything, bro, and I'll read it. It could be about the movie or personal stuff or like what we're talking about is cool. But like you say, we're both blood related, right? We might be not be close cousins, but we're like down the line kind of deal. I had a sister in law who had a whole lot of medical problems and a kid. I had a sister in law who had a whole medical problem and a kid. Yeah, it's sad. This life is sad, bro. And before I forget, I will say I know there's people that suffer even way more than what I'm going through. But to each his own, man. Because even what I'm going through, I can't take it, man. I can't handle it. The only good thing is I might come out normal. I might keep my foot, but I always have to keep watching out for blisters and watch out for this and that. And that to me, that's not living life. That's just waiting to die, man. But at least I have this. I have you guys. I have my platform. I have my friends. I mean, it'd be like 10 times worse if I didn't have this. And sometimes I think like, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. I mean, just we take things for granted. Once it's taken away from us, let's say I break my laptop right now, I'm gonna be like, oh man, I wish I was on and all that stuff. We tend to take things for granted. And you said I had a sister-in-law who had a whole lot of medical problems and a kid. She also had diabetes type 2. I have type 2 diabetes. Mexican said, and she always talked about how bad she felt about being a burden and stuff. That's the way I feel. Mexican said, till one day, I guess she just gave up trying anymore. She shot herself. So I understand that. I ain't even gonna criticize, man, because I feel like the same way. But I'm hanging in there. Hi, Tico. What's up, man? Mexican's in here too. My nephew found her. Nephew, yeah. I had a cousin that took her life with a shotgun. Well, she wasn't really my cousin. She was like a cousin of. She was my cousin's cousin, actually. They don't know. It was possible it went off by accident, but some claim it was suicide. And I can believe it's suicide. I just could. I don't know. Everybody has problems. Hi, Tico. I'm just hanging out with Mexican here. I'm just running the live stream. And what are you doing? Playing Fortnite again? Y'all can still comment, but yeah, we're talking Friday the 13th part two. Jason does not come out with a Jason Voorhees does not come out with a hockey mask in here. He comes out with a hood over his head, like a sack of potatoes. He does a lot of killing and stuff like this. It's just Jason's first experience. First, this is the first time he comes out actually, because in part one his mother was killing. Remember that? Potato face. Okay, Tico. Mexican said potato face, and then Tico said no. So you're not playing Fortnite. You're playing wrestling stuff. This one might have Kevin Bacon that came out. Kevin Bacon from Fruit Loose. I think he came out in this one. Either this one or part three, but I think it was no. He doesn't come out part three. Yeah, Kevin Bacon comes out here. He's really young. I wonder what Kevin Bacon's first. What's the first film he came out in? It's funny in this one because you never forget that Jason he actually has a house here. It's like a made made in the woods kind of house made from metal material and stuff like that. All ghetto, but at least it's a house. His house is better than mine. I don't have a house because my sister say this is my mom's house. This is not my house. I'm just a stranger, I guess. Tico said nothing. I'm not playing nothing. You're just hanging out. Hey, Tico and wrestling. What else is gonna happen, man? Another Money in the Bank. I want to know Money in the Bank from WWE. Do they do that every year or every 6 months or what? I'm making my make sure my line doesn't get tangled. Bacon's first movie was Footloose. Oh yeah, got no loose, Footloose. Well, yeah, he comes out in this one. I think this is weird because I think there's a guy in a wheelchair. Jason Voorhees shows no mercy and kills him. There's a hot chick, man, real pretty, super fine. Uh, but she gets killed, and she has the dog. I believe that's part two. And this movie is about counselors. They're getting together. They're getting ready for camp season. They're trying to reopen the Crystal Lake. I forgot what the camp's called, but it's the camp's right there in Crystal Lake. So Jason's gonna start killing a lot of these counselors, but some of them managed to get lucky, and they managed to go to a bar on a Friday. And they're hanging out over there, but some of the counselors get left behind, and oh, they're gonna find Jason there. Money in the Bank is every year. Yeah, but once a year, right? Not twice a year. Camp Crystal Lake, thank you. Very original. Oh, fun fact for you. They also call it Camp Blood. One time a year. Awesome. And let me say it, Brock Lesnar's too lazy to wrestle. He only like wrestles twice a year and gets paid a buttload of money. Brock Lesnar has WWE by the ball. Brock Lesnar, let me say it again. I can't say it that much because YouTube will get mad at me, but Brock Lesnar has WWE by the ball. In other words, WWE does whatever Brock Lesnar says. But kudos to him, man. Who doesn't want to be using their boss as a puppet? And then you tell them, hey, I want these days off and all this. I want this money. Who doesn't want that? So people praise Brock Lesnar, but on the other side of the fence, they're gonna say Brock Lesnar's lazy. He doesn't want to earn his money like everybody else. Everybody else has to be on the road every day, man. Brock Lesnar's just he's the go-to guy if somebody's sick or whatever. The Usos betrayed Roman Reigns. Oh no, I didn't see that coming. You learn about that. So Friday third, I got 2 likes. So thank you guys. You guys gave me likes. Yeah, but they also call this Camp Blood. That does come out in part two in this one. There's this fine short chick. She's like dating this tall guy. They get killed. And then all I will say, there's a big battle at the end of part two between Jason and a couple from the camp, It's actually gonna the last survivors are gonna be the head camp counselor and his girlfriend, which is the other counselor. It is because of the murders. Yep. And every time they try to reopen Crystal Lake, it always gets shut down because of Jason. Yeah, because of the murders too. Ace Ventura. Are the Usos really related to Roman Reigns, or they're just there? I don't even know. Hey, check it out, man. Oh, I got another like. Thank you. Saturday Night Live. There's late John Belushi. Belushi came out in what? Hold on. I've already went an hour and 15 minutes, bro. That much time has passed. Wow. I'm supposed to do my intro every 30 minutes. I've already missed like 2 intros, I think. Yeah, every 30 minutes. It's already 1:15, so I'll do an intro. I'll do an intro right now. My name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. It's all about the revolution. It's all about that brother and sisterly love. Um, y'all are welcome to come here and make friends and all that. And Mexican, he's not gonna be the only one chatting in here. You guys have a lot of you guys have come in. Wonder where your guys are at, and I'm back. Maybe some of you guys don't think I'm back, and I am. I will try to post up more so we get more people in here. Hey, London, how have you been? Actors going on strike. Well, just so you can know, London, I don't have basic cable, and that's where I would see more news. But I get on I have internet, but I haven't seen anything about that they've been going on strike. And London, I'm assuming that you gave me a like. Thank you. And why would they be going on strike? They get paid a buttload of money. What do they want? More money? So I'm gonna wait for London's response. Mexican, did you know that? Did you know the actors are going on strike? And while y'all are responding, I'm gonna be talking about Belushi, the late Jim Belushi. He comes out on Saturday Night Live. The skit I remember the most is the one where he plays a samurai working at a sandwich shop. That was really fun, but he has a lot of funny stuff. He plays a Hulk, and this is old Saturday Night Live stuff. Don't think it's like 2000 whatever. No, this goes back to the 70s. And he came out with some funny movies. I think the best movie he's known for is Animal House, a really funny fraternity movie. And then London said for the writers and working class, actors pay. For the writers and working class, actors pay. Okay. And then Mexican says, nope, but I knew about the writer strike. Oh, it's about the pay. Let me think about this because the wheels are turning. This is the first I hear about an actor strike and a writer strike. Can't blame me. I was in the hospital like for 6 days. But before that, I didn't hear anything. After that, I haven't heard anything. I've got on YouTube, and I haven't got any notifications about that stuff. But the thing I'm gonna think about first, for some reason, I'm thinking about the writers. Or maybe because Mexican brought it up too. You guys mentioned it, writers. I don't know why I'm not thinking about the actors. I should think about actors first, but I'm thinking about writers. But I'm thinking in my mind, don't writers do they make millions of dollars too for because a show or a movie cannot exist without writers. The writers is the first thing before you get to the actors. Do you not need a storyline before you get your actors? When they in Hollywood, they have, let's say, a higher up, the owner or something. They want to talk to the actors about their contract or whoever, the high cheeses. The story has been before they make the movie, they go to the actors. Okay, we got this movie. This is a script. Here's something right here. Who makes the script? The writers. So it all starts with the writers. And before the writers, if anybody, it's going to be the higher up Big Cheese owner or whatever, the MGM, whatever. And they're going to tell the writers, we want you to make so many movies. That I understand. That becomes for the writers. But after the writers, I mean, with the writers starts the big part of the storyline of what the movie's going to be made about. So then they tell the actor, they say Tom Cruise, Charlie Sheen, whatever. Okay, Tom Cruise or Charlie Sheen, we have this movie script right here. Throw it to them. Read it. Do you want to do it or not? So it all kind of starts with the writer, really, besides the owner. The writer definitely comes before the actor. So how much are they paying the writer? The writers is my question. Do they get paid in the millions, or are they thrust to the side and they don't get paid that much? Mexican says a writers on strike because of the AI thing being able to write without pay. They have to write without pay, being paid. London says writers still make decent money compared to normal working people. I agree. But if they're not getting what I would the way I see it, and tell me if you agree or disagree. Don't you think writers are going to compare themselves to the actors, how much they get paid? Maybe for some crazy reason, gonna be like the actors are making a buttload of millions of dollars of money. Why am I getting? Why am I not getting paid the same? Or if they're more humble, why am I at least getting half of what the actor's making? You know what I mean? And if you guys just don't be afraid to disagree with me, disagree with me all you want. I'm not. This is not my show. This is our show. Writers still make decent money compared to normal working people. And then London said writers make 100,000 per year. My question is, most writers are gonna live in California, right? Hollywood. Is that good? I mean, that's survivable, right? I know everything costs a lot in California, but it can't be that bad. $100,000 salary should be pretty good. And then if they save their money, and then if they save their money, and they can afford the high cost of living, which 100,000, there should be enough cheese, bro. 100,000 should be enough cheese for them to live on. So at least they get to live over there. They can afford it. We can say that, but they're not getting paid like actors millions and millions of dollars. And then Mexican said, "Hey, Destroyer, going to bed in a bit. So I wish you a good stream. Thanks a lot, Mexican. And my next live stream will more likely be on Saturday, okay? And I will talk to you then. Good night, bro. Thank you for coming. I'll see you next time. I will watch another of your videos tomorrow. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I need views, so thanks. Man, London, but you just knocked me down with a feather, man. See ya. Good night. Good night, Mexican. See you next time. In London, you could discuss with me whatever you want. It's cool. This is We Speak Comedy. I remember this Latino comedians. It's pretty good. It's not pretty good. I just say it's good. I didn't think I was not that impressed. It's called We Speak Comedy, best Latin comedy series on premium cable. I got 4 likes. Entre Nos. That's what it's called. It was not that good. I don't recommend it. If I mean, it's okay. You might like it. If it's cheap, buy it. You might like it. Go for it. But if it's expensive, don't buy this. And I think no, I think I bought this at the dollar store for $1. See ya, Mexican. I'll be on watch. See ya. Thanks, bro. London, you're still here, bro? Let me take a drink. Well, let me see. Let me talk about. This has a whole bunch of vampire movies in it. This is the Pure Terror. Hi, Tico. Yeah, a lot of Tico, isn't that scary? Woo! Oh, I got 5 likes. Awesome. Thank you very much. Bela Lugosi. Let me see if I like any of these movies. Monstroid, Mutant. These are old movies. 50s, 40s, 50s and 40s, possibly 40s, maybe even the 30s or 20s. Point Terror, The Sadist, Satan Slave, Scared to Death, the Telltale Heart, Terror Creature from the Grave, Terror in the Jungle. They Saved Hitler's Brain, The Thirsty Dead. Vampire's Night Orgy, The Werewolf of Washington, The Amazing Transplant Man, Autonomy of a Psycho, Blood Sabbath, Blood Pit of Horror, Crucible Horror. Some are mainly most of these movies stink. I would probably use them to go to bed. It depends. There is a night where I feel like watching classics, and if it's just the right night where I want to watch the right horror classics, it's good. Put me to sleep, whatever. I cannot sleep good because I always worried I'm gonna miss my appointments because I sleep and I don't know what. Sometimes I get stubborn and I don't want to go to sleep and I miss my appointment. If I miss my appointment, they're gonna be really mad with me. Hey Tico, where we go? I'm gonna go ahead and end the chat. I think most of everybody's gone to bed and stuff, except me and Tico. I hanged out with Tico a bit. I have to go to bed. I have to be up super early in the morning for me at 6, so I can get ready to go to my foot doctor and have him. Well, let me. I'm gonna. I need. I'll talk a little bit. I want to wait. I want to reach an hour 30 so we can end this off. I didn't realize it. Um, probably go over. Let's say we have time to go over another movie before I end this. Devil's Restaurant. It sucked. I didn't like it. So there's other days where I will like it. I don't remember nothing good about this movie. I remember getting bored. I don't really remember the horror scenes. Are not even worth mentioning. But it's good that I tell you about it to warn you about it. It actually has 2 movies. It has toe tags and how to be a serial killer. They may on a good day I may say it's okay, but usually I have bad days and this will not raise my spirits up. On a bad day, especially, I need something to raise my spirits. I usually have a lot of anxiety, depression, stuff like that. If I have a good day, I praise the Lord, I praise God that or Jesus that hey, I had a good day. Thank you, because I hardly ever have good days. Mainly all bad, just tests and tribulations. But I'm trying not to give up. I'm not saying one day I won't give up. Maybe I will one day, but I'm still just dealing with stuff, man. Life is hard, especially mine. And kudos to you guys that their lives are. I know there's people that suffer more than me. I'm not gonna have a pity party unless I bring up people that suffer more than me, and I'm sure they do. The elderly, people that are more sick than me. God bless them. There's a lot of bad things that happen in this world. So that's just the way it goes, man. I still need to get after this. A black comedy has a lot of black movies in it. It has Great Pain. Why Surprise? These movies are gonna be really stupid. I'm sure I got it for $1.95, like $2. Nerd Boy, something from Compton. All right, I'm gonna end the show. I'm not gonna forget this time. I'm not, well. I've already told you guys thank you so much all the time, and I can never stop thanking you. I'll thank you again, and I'll probably thank you at the end of time. Thank you for you guys that have supported me. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Don't let what happened to me happen to you. But we're all gonna go through trials and tribulations. I can't. I wish I could. There would be no pain to anybody. But in life, there's just a lot of pain, all different kinds of pain. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Uh, Now I'm gonna leave you with this, like I always leave you, where I always try to remember to leave you. The world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. Till next time, my name's Alberto, aka A Destroyer 48. I'm signing off. I love you. Bye.